Sorry, I like to read from my iPad. Matthew chapter, this many, Matthew chapter 26 from verse 53. Verse 53 says, "Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he should personally give me more than 12 legions of angels?" Now, when you hear angels, most of us think of angels from the angle of warriors. Most of us think of angels from the angle of fighters. But that's not true. That's not all that angels do. Yeah, there is angel of protection. Remember, the Bible says that he has made his angels ministering spirits and his servants flames of fire. The Bible says he has sent his angels to minister for them who are the heirs of the inheritance in Christ. Angels don't minister to us, they minister for us, which means we send them on assignment and they go for us. And Jesus is saying in Matthew 26 verse 53 that I can ask for a legion, actually 12 legions. That's 72,000 because a legion is 12,000. The legion is 7,000. So 7 times 12. Just work it out. Hope I'm right. He says that is the amount of angels I can ask for and they will come now. In the same way, Jesus says, all that you have seen me do, if you believe in me, you can do. You can also ask angels to work for you. And one of the angels to work for you is the angel of money. So right where you are, you should say, angel of money, I send you to go and bring money. Now note this. You may not find miracle money. That happened. Jesus did miracle money. When they arrested Jesus Christ for payment of tax, Jesus told Peter, he said, hey guy, just get to the water, cast your hook. The first fish you get, open the mouth. Whatever money you bring, go and pay for us. That is miracle money. Jesus did all of that. I mean, no doubt. That may not be your case. But one of the things I know when I speak to my angels of money to say, hey, angels of money, go and get me money. One of the things that happens is, one, people begin to send me gifts of money. 1, 2, God gives me connections that will open doors for me to do something and make money. 3, he gives me ideas. I give you an instance. When I was much younger, you know, by the way, I bought my first car in Nigeria when I was 19 years old, and I made my first 1 million at the age of 25. I had a cyber cafe at the age of 24. I had almost 9 workers when I was like 24 years old. By the time I was 25, I had more than 20 workers in Nigeria. I had farms, I had businesses, I had transport companies. Okay, I did quite a lot of things. I built a lot of things. I had workers under me. You know, there are times when, like when I got this top partner award in my group church, I wanted to give, I think it was 1 million naira to the church, and the money wasn't forthcoming, and the day was expiring, and God gave me an idea. I blew it, poof. And before you could say it, money began rolling. The angels of money can send you ideas. He says he will give you ideas for witty invention. Right here where I am in Botswana, I came here for a PhD. And while I was doing my PhD, God gave me an idea. And now I'm inventing a vaccine. I am discovering and I'm producing a vaccine in this country, which is going to be millions of dollars. I have a current invitation to come to the United States on things that I'm currently doing. And I know that when I'm done with it, I'll be speaking big, you know. That's money. How did it come? I was praying because I said to God, I want to build something I want to do something in the church. And I actually told God the budget I needed. And that night after praying, I had a dream. One man said to me, do this, do this, do this. And I did it. And I got the formula for a vaccine. I'm currently working on it. So God can, when you speak to your angels and ask for money, they can respond to you in the form of miracle money. You just see money. I've seen that happen in my meetings. It can also be in the form of people giving you money. It can be in the form of doors opening for you to do something and get paid. It can also be in the form of ideas. But today we are discussing you being able to look inside you and discover that special thing in you, which when you work on, it brings wealth to the community, brings wealth to everybody around you. And that's why we called it profiting with the investment of your person. There's an investment in your person, and you need to make profit with it. So you're going to have to involve angels. So let me tell you what I call the formula for wealth. When I came to this country, I wanted to do my PhD, and they said to me, why don't you work on tuberculosis? Why don't you work on anaplasmosis? Well, I'm a veterinary doctor, and I'm a specialist in public health, and I have worked on HIV and several other areas. And they said, why don't you work on this and work on this? And I prayed to God and I said, what do I do? And God said to me, do something that will make you almost indispensable in your field. I didn't get the picture clearly, but as I sat down to ponder on it, I realized that the ease with which you can be replaced determines how much you can be valued. Let me come this way. What I call formula for money is number one. I said the amount of money or income that you can receive is always proportional to one, the value of what you do. Investment, for example, a man who sells diamond and a man who sells sand, they won't get the same amount of money. A man who washes the car and a man who sells car, they won't get the same amount of money. And that's the truth. A woman who sells salt and a woman who sells petrol, they won't get the amount of money. So the value of what you do, the value of what you do, number one. Number two, your ability to do it well, which talks about skills, proficiency, and capacity. Sometimes you wonder, why would Mama Nkechi, I'm talking to Nigerians, so I'm using Nigerian names, why would Mama Nkechi be selling rice and beans here? Mama Ngozi is selling rice and beans there. Mama Nkiru is selling rice and beans over there. And Mama Chinwe is selling rice and beans 2 kilometers away. Then somebody will walk past Mama Nkechi, Mama Nkiru, Mama Chinwe and go to Mama Ngozi. Because the person will say, hey, whenever I eat Mama Ngozi's rice and beans, so I feel like, that is because she does it better than the rest. Whatever you want to do, don't go for mediocrity. Don't settle for average. Give it your best. Then the third is what I call the difficulty in replacing you, which is your rareness and uniqueness. So let me take it again. The amount of money or income that you receive is always proportional to one, the value of what you do, two, your ability to do it well, and of course better than others, and three, the difficulty in replacing you. The value of what you do, your ability to do it well, the difficulty in replacing you. Difficulty in replacing you. There are some persons that when they want to leave where they are, they'll say, oh, no. Instead you go, let's increase your money. Currently I'm doing something. I'm trying to take a special program in vaccinology. It's called bioinformatics. My university, I'm being strategic. My university just started an institute of vaccine. And I know most of us know the traditional approach to vaccine, but you know what? Why I'm going to the US is because I want to take some special program. I'm paying my way to the US. I'm going to take 3 months, 4 months, 2 months course on bioinformatics. And I want to be able to do it in a way that nobody else does it. And you know what? Once I'm finished, I am coming to Nigeria. And when I get to that institute, I'm going to say, hey guys, show me your best, and I'll show them something better. They'll be begging me, say, sir, please. That is what you should aim at. Don't just do what everybody does. If you are a seamstress, you're a tailor, sew your clothes. When you finish sewing your clothes, fold it in double. If you want to clean the church, don't just, you just do it haphazardly. Clean it nice. We have a way of arranging things. We have a special way of arranging seats in Christ Embassy. Don't arrange your seat haphazardly. If you're on the decor, whatever department you are, if you're singing, sing it well. Whatever you're doing, put your best to it. That is going to mark you out. Unique. And you become difficult to replace. That is actually your real value. Amen. So let me give you a few definitions. Number one, what is talent? Talent is natural abilities. What is skill? Skill is developed or acquired abilities, competencies due to training. So skill is not talent, and talent is not skill. Talent is natural, a high degree of ability or aptitude. Those things you were born with, you didn't learn them from school. That's talent, and skill is the ones you acquired. If you don't have a talent for something and you go and acquire the skill, you will lose interest. You will be complaining. Some people are not pastors. They are meant to be politicians. They'll go and get the skill of pastoring. By going through a theology school, they'll come to church, they scatter everywhere. Whereas they should have been at the National Assembly. That's the problem, when you have a conflict between skills acquired and talent. Your first assignment, if you really want to be wealthy, is to look inside you. What am I good at? What can I do? My name is Dr. Goodhead. Drop me in an Atlantic Ocean, I will preach to the ants, I will preach to the fish, I will preach to everything in the water. Take me anywhere in the world, I can speak. It's a gift God gave me. I don't go competing with people. Put me to play football, they will take the ball from me, they will dribble me, put the ball in my hand. Yes, you can laugh. They will put the ball in my hand, I'll carry it and be running. Because I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at that. But tell me to speak, oh my word, I hold the crowd spellbound. I know my gifting. So what did I do? I began to improve on myself in that area. What is your potential? What is your gifting? What are your natural abilities? When you find them out, which is easy to do, I advise you that your skills should be tailored in that area. Product is tangible or intangible results that solve existing problem. Something you produced to help solve a problem. It's good you know skills, potentials, product. Business is delivery of products and the things you do to earn money. Entrepreneurship is starting your own business, especially when it involves seeing a new opportunity. Achieving self-reliance through self-employment and employment of others. Now, the unique thing about my teaching of entrepreneurship is that I don't just teach you how to start a business. I don't just teach you how to make money. I teach you, first of all, how to discover your potentials, yourself, how to develop your potentials into skills, and how to deploy them for wealth. What do I mean? 3 Ds. Discover yourself. Who am I? Discover yourself. Know yourself. Man, know thyself. Who am I? Discover your potentials. Discover, what can I do? Can I sing? Can I write? Can I develop things? Can I draw? Can I craft? I saw a young man the other day and I said to him, why are you wasting your time studying political science when you're good at drawing? He was like, how did you know? Well, I spoke to him prophetically. Then he came to meet me after. He brought a stack of portraits he had made. I said, so why are you praising? He said, my daddy thinks I should. I said, forget about this, my daddy thing. Daddy, he has lived his life. You shouldn't be a fulfillment of his ambition. Take your pastor to your father, to talk to your father, and talk sense into him. Parents should stop trying to force their kids to fulfill what they couldn't do. And I got to the father and I said, look, you're wasting this young man. This guy is an artist. Why are you forcing him to go this way? The man said, well, I didn't know he wanted. I said, now you know. He let him. The guy is switched from secondary political science. He went back to art. He's graduated. He has one of the best art studios around. Currently, he draws with computer. He's telling me the other day, he says, Daddy, I'm going to be developing 3D, is a comic. He says, I want to sell one of my movies to Walt Disney or something, one of those kind of things. Meanwhile, he was there in political science every day arguing. In 1914, when I said, my friend, stop that. Go and face your field. So you should discover yourself, discover who you are, your potentials. 2, develop yourself. Develop social network that will help you. Don't grapple with talkies when you want to soar with egos. Don't waste your time. Me, I stay indoors all the while. The only people I talk to are my friends who are prophets or preachers, or just a few persons who I need for. I don't go to malls and move around. Hey. No. You're scattering your anointing. I have a social network that helps me to move forward. Develop it. And then 3, deploy everything you have within you for this fulfillment. In doing these 3 Ds, you are moving away from regular entrepreneurship to what I call self-tailored entrepreneurship. That is entrepreneurship that is fitted for your person. Okay, let me move it a little further down, so that we come a little bit faster. So here I want to teach you how to turn how to profit with investment of your person. And so let's call that investment of your person passion or potentials. And then let's call what you are bringing out product. And then let's call what you get by giving out that product profit. For example, you are good at singing, and then you produce a song like our brother Frank Edward. That is a product. The potential is ability to sing. The product is you produce a song. When you sell that song and you make money, it becomes profit. So we're going to be discussing these 3 P's: your potentials or your passion, which when you work upon gives you products, which when you market gives you a profit. So I'm going to have a triangle. Cameraman, I just want you to take a look at this. Can you focus on this? Good. Take this. You got it. Thank you. So now with what you have, let me try and explain there. On top there is a profit. The extreme left, from where I'm looking, is passion. The extreme right is product. What is this? When you work on your passion or your potentials and you turn them from being raw and crude to become refined, you develop a product. So the line moving you from passion to product is called skills acquisition. From potentials, you work on it. I have an ear for music. I sing very well. No, I'm not giving an example. I'm talking about me, Goodhead. I sing very well. When I get into the bathroom and sing, sometimes people say, did you put a music on? I say, it's my voice. Oh, hey. When I sit down to work on my songs and I get them out there, it's a product. So that's a line. From potentials to product. Call it skills development. When you market it properly, the line that goes this way, this is it this way, product, passion to product. When you market it properly, you get profit out of it. That profit you got motivates you to develop these potentials more. So you have potentials, product, profit. Between potentials and product, you have skills development. Between product and profit, you have marketing. Between profit and potentials, you have motivation. You are the center. So now, let me talk to you. I won't talk to you about developing your potentials to products, because you have all manner of potentials. You go do that. But I'm going to talk to you about marketing your product so that you can make profit. So I called it turning your passions to profit. I'm teaching you this now. Turning your passion to profit. So let's go. Number one, the first thing to do to turn your passion or to turn your potentials to profit is called discovery of self. Who am I? You can't be fluttering around. Today you are no Schwarzenegger. Tomorrow you're Denzel Washington, fine boy. Next tomorrow you are Osofia, making all the noise. Next tomorrow you are Pastor Chris, nice guy. No. Who are you, my friend? If you're a preacher, be a preacher. If you're a boxer, be a boxer. Who are you? No, I don't mean I'm a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar nation. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We all are all that. But I mean, what has God put in you? And when we want to talk about who am I, usually you get 4 major opinions. That opinion is what you call the you that you want people to know about you. Your public opinion. The first shade you put out. That's not who you are. The other one is the blind self. The you that people tell you are, but you don't agree. They say, hey, this kid, you're so boastful. Yeah. That's not who you are. The third one is the hidden self. The you that you know, which you don't want people to know about. Something negative about you, that's not who you are. Your real you is the you that you don't know, people don't know, but God knows, and if you ask him, he will tell you. I'll give you an instance. Look at Saul of Tarsus. On his way to Damascus to go get authority to come drag Christians. If you met him, his public opinion was, this is a devout Jew, a nice guy going around serving God. His blind self, he didn't know he was persecuting Jesus. Jesus says, why do you persecute me? His hidden self, he said, was a very dirty man. But unknown to him and to those who were with him, Saul was Paul, who is an apostle of Jesus Christ to the Gentiles. You may be looking at yourself in a way today thinking this is who I am. No, go and ask God. It is God who knows you for who you are. When I came to this country, I came to do a PhD. I was praying, I said, Lord, while I'm doing my PhD, I want to teach in the school. And God said to me, my friend, that is your own agenda. My own agenda is for you to go around the ministry. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, begin to pray, begin to heal sick. One day a guy called me on the phone and said, Doctor, I can't see you again. Why? He said, my sister died. The Spirit of God said to me, raise her from dead. I was like, excuse me? Raise her from dead. I said, what's her name? He said, Patience. It happened. Really like the story is here. I said, put the phone in her ear. I said, Patience, come back to life. That was all I said. I didn't fast and pray. The girl woke up. Doctor, nurse, they scampered. And they said, let's see this guy. From there, church started. Before you could say it, thousands everywhere. I didn't know I was going to run a church here. I didn't know I was going to do ministry here. I didn't even know I was going to preach. Well, I knew I was going to preach. I was born again. But then, I didn't see it in this direction. But that was in the mind of God, ahead of me. My friend, don't push your own agenda. Don't push your own agenda. You might think, oh, I can dance, so I'm going to join one dance group and be dancing. No. Ask God. That's the first thing you should do. Discover, who am I, not in the eyes of the world, not in the eyes of my enemy, not in the eyes of my friends, not in the eyes of my parents, not even in my own eyes. Who am I from God's standpoint? point. Because who you are contains your assignment. When Jesus calls a man, he says, follow me and I will make you. He said to Abraham, walk you before me and be. There's something God has in mind for you. Find out that thing. That's the first thing. In discovering who you are, you also ask yourself, what can I do? Who am I first? Then what can I do? Run what I call a talent set inventory. What and what can I do? For example, Dr. Goodhead, me, I can talk for Africa. Me, I can preach to 1 million human beings. I won't even fear. I don't have fear. Shy, shame is not in my eye. I'm calm, but I'm not shy. I have the ability. I can sing very well. I can draw. I can motivate. I can inspire. I can preach. I can prophesy. I can lay hands on the sick. Yes, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes, but I know I'm listing out my talent inventory, the set of inventory. Take an inventory of my talents. There are so many of them. Number one. Number two, when you list them out, then seek out evidence of passion for the listed skills. Which one would I really want to be doing? Me, I want to sing, but I'm not so passionate about singing. And I sing very well. Me, I want to go into politics, but I don't want to. So I check the ones. Then I set goals for each of the skills. Identify the best skills. Then define profitability. Number one, run a talent set inventory. List out skill set inventory. My talents are this. My skills are this. Seek out evidence of passion or listed skills. Okay, naturally I can do this. I've been trained to do this. But which one am I passionate about? Then check the results you get. Which are the best areas for me? Very important. Number 3 question. Very important question. Why am I here? Why am I here on earth? Why am I here in Botswana? Why am I here in Owerri, Nigeria at this time when Boko Haram is bombing everywhere? Why haven't they bombed me? Why am I here in America? Wherever you are, why am I here? When you ask somebody why are you here, usually they will answer for 2 reasons. They answer to 2 things. One, what made them do what they did or what they want to achieve from what they did. For example, you ask someone, why are you here today? I was invited by Auntie Amaka and Auntie, what's her name again? The beautiful sister, your coordinator. Oh, I was invited by Pastor, what. That is what made you come. Oh, my friend called me on phone and said, hey, let's go there. That is what made you come. Somebody else will say, okay, I came to learn. That is what you want to achieve. So when you're asked, why am I here? You can answer what made you come or what you want to achieve by coming. So ask yourself the question, why am I here on earth? What made you come to the earth? Number, just very simple. One guy, one woman met somewhere, in the car, in the house, in the bush, anywhere, and the man gave the woman you, and the woman carried you and brought you out. Simple. That is what made you come. Is that funny? That's what made you come. The guy met a woman and you came. But that's not exactly why you are here. Why you are here is, what do you want to achieve? What did God have in mind when he sent you to the earth? When God was creating Goodhead, what did God have in mind? What answers was God providing for mankind? What questions, what problems was he sending me to come and solve? What needs am I meant to feel? That is what you call purpose. The expected end, the outcome of my life. Don't waste your life. If you're a dancer, why are you dancing? You're dancing to be noticed. You're dancing to show how flexible you are. You're dancing to win awards. You're dancing to win souls for Christ. If you're a singer, why are you singing? Whatever you do, why are you doing it? That business you want to do, why are you doing it? Understand your people. So the three questions I said are very important. Number one is, whom am I? And I said, don't go with what the world tell you, your enemies tell you, yourself tell yourself, your parents tell you, your friends tell you. Go with what God says you are. Number two, discover your talents. Which ones can I do? What talents do I have? What skills do I have? Where do I have passion? Where do I get good results? And where can I make profit? And then number three, why am I here? Answer the question of purpose. Then let's get to the concluding part of this discussion. I was going to make it quick, but you guys are drawing a lot of me, but I have to say this. You remember our triangle? On top you had profit, right? You had potentials, and here you had products. And I said from potentials to products you have development of skills. From products to profit you have marketing. And from profits to potentials you have motivation. So when you develop your potentials, you have a product. When you sell your product, you get profit. When you plow back part of the profits to your person, you get your potentials better developed. So let's look at from the point of the product to the profit. I'm going to show you 7 marketing principles, and I'm going to apply them to yourself.